Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dupe Aki and I'm a makeup artist in the city of Abuja. Of course, today, as you can see, I'm without makeup, yes? Because in this video, we're doing like a get ready with me, see how I glam, see how I transform kind of, vibe. So in this video, I'm going to be doing makeup on myself and I'm also going to be gisting. I'm going to do what I do when I'm doing my makeup, which is either I'm listening to music or I'm gisting. So we're doing the latter, which is gisting. So if you like to hear what I have to say while I get glammed, please keep on watching. Alright guys, so the first thing I'll be doing, fresh face, but the first thing I'll do is I'll go in with my micellar cleansing water and I'll just, clean my face because this is not fresh out of the shower and I like to feel fresh just before I start putting on anything on my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cleanse my face. I'd rather wash my face before I start makeup, but if I'm not in a place where I can just stand up and wash my face, I will just cleanse. So being honest with you guys, right, I'm quite nervous about this because lately, because I haven't been doing my makeup as regular as I used to when I wasn't doing makeup fully as a business, or maybe when I was doing makeup as a business where I had time to do my own makeup, I found out that it's kind of like a struggle for me really at this point. It's not exactly the easiest thing. First of all, I have to shade match. I'm thinking in my head, should I do brows first, skin first? Today, I'm just going to go with the flow. Bear with me. Thanks. T for thanks. All right. The next thing I'm doing after cleansing my face is I am going to moisturize. I'm going to be using the Plouise moisturizer. This one is a fave, any day, anytime. So I'm just going to use that on my skin and, work it in with my hands. Like I've said before in my other video, if you haven't seen that video, please, I don't know where there's a pimples there and I don't know where it's from, but it is well. I'm going to be working this in to my skin, okay, with my hands, right? So I like to apply moisturizer with my hands, but not like the rest of all the other products that I'll be using. The reason is because in this case, I'm trying to warm up my skin, have it plump, fresh, and supple or soft for makeup. But with primers, I feel like if I work them in with my hand, I'm reducing like the potency of the product. Or I'm just, after that, I'll go in with my primer. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and I'm going to use the Milk as well. The Milk Hydro Grade Primer as well. And I don't know why I'm using this much primer as well, Ejo. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because it's right in front of me. And I'm going to use Pond's. I like to use Pond's. So I like how it makes my face feel very smooth. So I'm going to also use Pond's in my primer stack. As I'm stacking primers, I'm going to use Pond's as well. So the first one I'm going in with, like I said, I'm going in with a brush, is the Smashbox Smooth and Blur Primer. Just using that on some textured area, especially my nose. I feel like I have a lot of texture there on my nose. Yeah. Okay. All right. The next primer, I'm going to let this settle in just for like 2 minutes. and then no, 2 minutes too long. Like just let it settle in, sha. Not like I'll put it immediately. Do you get? Like let it settle in. Let it settle in. That's my British accent. I have some accents that come out sometimes. Yeah. And then the next thing, I'm going in with my milk primer. I'm going to use that here. Like I said before in my, if you haven't seen my previous video, hey, go and see it. Help your makeup game. Go and see that video. I'll put the link to that video somewhere here and below. All right. So I'm using this one. I like how after using this primer, I like how my face feels afterwards. That's the truth. I like it. And like I said, it's a grip primer, so I just like how it feels. The next thing I am using is the pons. So with the pons, I'm just going to go into like my brow area a bit. You know, yeah. Some tissue to reduce the product here. I'm going to work it into my brow area. I don't like when my brow looks oily after I've done my makeup. So I'm going to use that there. I'm also going to use this around this area of my face. I'm going to avoid like my T-zone really and just put it every other place. Like fresh. So it's kind of like a mattifier and a smoothing. So I just like it. And I'm just using it here. It's from my nose, just a little bit on my nose as well. Okay, now that I have done this, I am just going to go in with, I'm just going to try and match my foundation. So let me pick up some foundations that I think will work. So the next thing, like I said, is the foundation. So I'm going to be mixing two foundations. I'm going to be mixing these two shades of Huda Beauty. One is mocha and the other one is gingerbread. So I'm just going to mix them and I'll drop a little bit of my illuminating veil in it. I prefer to always go darker. I mean, when I'm highlighting, I can now, you know, balance things out. So I'm just going to check that this one is good for me. This mixture is good for me. So I'm using this Zaron foundation brush and I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm just going with more. You know, now that I am finally doing YouTube and, you know, putting myself out there as well as my, you know, my craft, my work, I'm just wondering why I didn't start since. Like, what was the problem? Why? To be honest, Sha, I know the problem. You know how your good side can be your bad side. So naturally, anything I'm doing, I like to do it like very well. And for me, you know, I mean, I'm a makeup artist and I don't put out work that I'm not proud of. I mean, it's not all the time that I do stuff that I'm proud of. Like, I try and make sure that I'm doing stuff that I'm proud of all the time, but there are sometimes that, you know, it's as if things are just working in the opposite direction. And for me, I just always want to put out good stuff. Even in my craft, I want to keep learning. I want to keep doing better and all of that. And one of what that did for me was that, I mean, it keeps making me good at what I'm doing because I keep learning, I keep adding more knowledge. But it's also a problem because if I make a mistake, one simple mistake, and I don't like the result, I'm going to floor everything. Like, I'm just going to be like, no, I can't post this picture. No, I can't do this. Perfection spirit. I want my video to be this standard. I want it to be. To be honest, I think that's why I did not start YouTube. I was just like, there is usually no light. I want to be in a position whereby when I'm filming, they'll be like, see, I'm in Nigeria and there's still no light. There's no light. There might be no light for years to come. But you have to do what you have to do because, it's for Nigeria to have steady lights. We not achieve anything. Oh. So for me, I mean, that was the problem. I'm always looking for, a way to always do the best. And sometimes I'm not learning to start with what I have where I am and grow into what I want it to be, But like after I was saying it, like after the pandemic, the lockdown, and all of that, I just realized that start now. Do what you have to do now. Start with what you have where you are. The universe will bring the rest your way as long as you're working hard. So for me, I just decided that, what are those things that I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to dress up, look nice, take pictures. So I'm doing a lot of that now. I always wanted to be on YouTube, and finally I'm doing that now. I've always wanted to, teach, and I'm working towards putting as much content out there for people who want to learn from me. So I'm basically just learning to do, Instead of talk about all the things that I want to do, I'm just taking actions. Like I'm working towards doing them. Okay. I think that I need a little bit more coverage with this foundation. Just a tiny little bit. And I'm just going to do that. So my foundation is laid now, and we'll go to, wait, where is my brows? Oh my god, the secret is out. I don't have brows, so I microbladed the tail of my brows, so there's really nothing there. I actually just microbladed it, and now that I did foundation first, brows are gone. We'll bring it back. It shall be brought back. So I'm using the Nuban Beauty in my skin concealer in shade 44. 44 is slightly dark for me. I'm not even sure that it's dark for me. I just know that when I'm using it on my clients, it isn't like the brightest one, but I like to mix. I use the Kevyn concealer as well. So I'm going to be mixing 44 and shade 8, and 8 is pretty bright. So for some amped up under the eye, so the first thing I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of 8, right? And mix it with 44. But before I apply that mixture, I'll go in with only 44 under my eyes. So this concealer is mine, so I can use it directly under my eyes. So I'm just going to place that there. And then I'm going to use the highlight as well. So when I do this, I like to actually do the blending with my foundation brush. And then blend my forehead out. I have natural forehead. There's really no need to bring too much light up here. So I'll just leave the light here because I'm sorry. Jesus, I'm sorry, guys. Hey, look where you're on YouTube. Comport yourself. Okay. And then I will just blend this place quickly. Whatever is left of my brush, I'm just using it under here just to brighten up this foundation a little bit. And then the next step is to go in with my beauty blender and just blend this out before I apply the mixture that I spoke about earlier. So I'm just blending in. The faces we make when we are doing makeup. Oh God, I'm not serious. Pardon me. Yeah. Yeah. So now the mixture, which is the number 8 Kevyn Aucoin mixed with 44 in my skin concealer, I'll put that here. See how bright that is? Because, you know, I need some under eye brightness. I'm just going to put that here and here. All places I'm bringing light to. This one is just Jara. I'm going to put here as well. Maybe just a little bit for blending. And then now I will go in with the beauty blender on this part. I'm just going to dab this in. This is coming together. I'm sweaty, Kai. Hey, look. Hey, I have to cut out sound. Cannot fan, cannot AC because I'm shooting YouTube video. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this in properly. Blend this as well. Yep. And then I'm going to start to blend this under my eye. So for this part, I'm just really blending the outer parts in properly first. I'm going to blend that in as well now. Wow, so that is super bright. But I mean, we have it under control. See, to be honest, I'm just going to give a huge shout out to the people that are doing YouTube and doing it consistently. I mean, the people that I'm seeing ahead of me, and those are the likes of Lydia Stanley. Shout out to you. The likes of Lyefa Beauty. Shout out to you, girl. That girl is always dropping videos. As in, I can't even keep up, but it's work, and I know the people that made me look forward to YouTube in Nigeria as well. Dimaume, a lot of them, and they are dropping consistently. This thing is not easy, Hey, when it's not like that's my full-time work. Like, how are you even a makeup artist and you are able to like do other things and still balance it out being a YouTuber with the state of the country? I'm shooting now and people are shouting outside my house. They're shouting there. And if I'm not careful, if I say let me shoot at night, NEPA will not give me light. And by the time I put on generator, noise. No. Let me just be honest. Like, I'm not even going to fight by Sisi Okpe. Like, all those people were, No. please, let's give honor to whom honor is due. Like, let's just say the people that are working hard, let's just give it to them that they are really doing like a fantastic job. I'm not even gonna lie, a fantastic job, because this thing is not easy. Like, that even brings me to like my challenges as a makeup artist. Like, okay, so I'm going to come back to that, but I'm going to just contour my nose now, and then also contour my face. I like this part, sha. This is where I give the illusion that my face is slim and that I'm a slim baby girl. So I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Tan and Tone Tantour Contour Bronzer Cream. So I'm just going to use that to contour my nose. So like I was saying, like my struggles as a makeup artist, there are plenty. I'm not even going to lie. So for me, I moved from Lagos to Abuja when I got married. And it was kind of like stressful, to be honest, because it was almost like if my business had gone 40% in growth, I literally went back like 2 steps, maybe even the whole 40% to start again. Like, I literally had to, start. I lowered my price. So I was already charging, I think I was already charging 10K in the studio back then. Sorry, that's my phone. Sorry. So I think that I was already charging 10K in my studio back then. That was like 6 or 7 years ago. And when I moved to Abuja, people didn't know who I was. Maybe some people did, but I just felt like a lot of people didn't know who I was. They didn't know my capability. And if people don't know you, are they supposed to, like, book you, find you, know that so person is now in that town? Social media wasn't like my strongest, I don't know how to put it, but I wasn't like that strong on social media. So I had to literally drop my prices. And literally like start, charging low again. I like to go heavy-handed with my contour. And, because I know that I will blend it out, but this fat face has to, become slim. You get me? Yeah. So like I was saying, I had to, start charging. I think I went back to like 7K. There were even some people that were willing to come to my house, and I would charge like 5K if they were willing to come to my house to do makeup, because I think then I had just gotten a studio, or maybe I hadn't gotten a studio when I was charging the 5K. See, what I'm just basically trying to say when I say my struggles as a makeup artist is that it gets better. If you know what you're doing, if you keep at it, if you keep working hard, if you keep trying to put yourself out there, it's only a matter of time. Your clients will locate you. Like, they will. Siba, let me be honest here. When I moved to Abuja, like I said, I was charging 7K. If they came to my house, I'm talking about studio, not home service. I think home service was like 15K then. And then I would, I would collect the money, not because I felt like my price, that was what my price was worth. But at the time, nobody knew who I was. And it was sort of important for me to get my name out there. I'm in a new city. It's different from nobody knows who I was. I have small followers on Instagram. It's not the same. So nobody just really knew that, oh, there's a babe in town called Duprina, or if she's that good, give her a chance and stuff like that. So I'm going to set under my eye now and I'm using the Sephora powder in medium. I got this from, there's a makeup retailer, I got it from Hiiii Beauty, and she stocks, like, if you need something now, you want it sharp, she has it. Trust me, she has it. So I'm just going to use that to set under my eye, and I'm just going to press it in. Yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, people will find you, but for me, in a new city, I didn't know like too many people, so it was kind of like, put your name out there, be affordable, let people try you and be like, ah, so that girl is even, you know, this good, which was what I did. You know, I didn't jump and start charging what I'm charging now. So now, if you come into the studio to get your makeup done, I will charge 25k, and if I'm coming to you, I charge from 35,000 naira. And people will say, oh, but you're not transporting yourself, you're no, this is not Lagos, there's no traffic, there's no this. I did not get here by just getting here. I did not wake up one morning. I mean, I've been doing makeup, I've been doing makeup for a while now, and I grew there. Even the quality of the products that I use, excuse me, you cannot pay me peanuts. I don't know if you get what I mean. And I'm not going to say it to you rudely when you try to prize me. It's just, oh, why do you charge this much? Why is it not just makeup? If it's just makeup, why don't you do it yourself? If it's just makeup, you know, why did you call me amongst, I mean, I'm honored that you call me amongst all the many makeup artists that are available in town. If you choose me, it means that, you know, to me, I'm really honored if you choose me. But then it doesn't mean that because you choose me, I should shortchange myself. This is to my fellow makeup artists. If you know what you're doing, if you found your foot and you feel like you know what you're doing, you know the direction in which your makeup is going, maybe not 100%, nobody really knows or have their life figured out 100%. But if you know what you're doing, if you're working hard towards your goals and you keep setting a standard for yourself, please charge your worth. Because these same people that are saying you are too expensive, they will go to somebody more expensive than you if they want to, if they see it as a necessity. But if you're still trying to get your leg in the door, like you're still trying to let people know that, oh, I did here, oh, this is what I'm doing, oh, I'm good, oh, please try and not chase the customers away, because you cannot be offering cheap service, using cheap products, and you're not giving the best. So now I'm going in with the Rcma powder just to further set under my eye. So I crease a lot under my eye, and one will assume that I should use less products, but like it's baked, you know. So like I was saying, don't come and use 500 naira foundation and be collecting the same price as somebody who is using a 1 million naira foundation, if that makes sense. You have to balance things out. You have to be giving quality in terms of service and quality in terms of product to be able to charge what you charge, as well as your skill. I mean, it's not even really, you know, some people say, oh, if I bring all my products, if I bring this, if I bring that, does that, you know, does that reduce the money? If you bring all your products, including your lashes and your makeup kits, in fact, you bring a whole makeup store to me, I will still charge the same rate that I am charging. So to the makeup artists out there, it doesn't happen overnight. You have to work your way there. But trust me, if you put in the work and you are ready to put the commitment that your work deserves, you'll get there. There's nothing like, oh, how much is she charging? Don't hate on another makeup artist. What's she charging? What's she doing? That is not your business. Your business is focus on your work, do your good job, and charge what you think that you are worth. In fact, add tax. Do you get? That's it. So I've gone ahead and done my brows off camera. That's the second brow. I hope I tried. Yes. So the next part is eyeshadow. So I'm going to do like a brown halo eyes. Hey, I'm a Yoruba girl. Don't fault me. Please. So yes, I'm going to use the Plouise makeup base, and I'm just going to apply that directly on my lid. I'm going to do one eye first. I'm going to apply that here. Yep. And then I'm going to spread it out. And then go in with a blending brush. This brush is so beautiful. It's from Huda Beauty. It's a dual-ended brush, so it has a definer brush and a shader brush. So I'm just using the definer part to blend in my eyeshadow primer, and I'll just let that, press that in for a little bit to be sure that, yeah, it's well blended. Okay, and then the next step is eyeshadow. I'm just going to blend this as a transition color right here, and I'll also place it right here. And then the next thing, I'll go in with a dark brown color on my outer V, just right here, and I'll build that color up. And I'm just going to take that color as well and put it here in the beginning, in the front part. So I'll just keep blending here and making sure that it's as dark as I want it. And then now I'll go in with the bronzy color that I want to use in the middle. I'll take an eyeshadow brush, and I'll just swipe on this. So now that I've applied the bronzy color in the middle, I will just go off camera, do this other eye, fix my lashes, and I'll be right back. So I've gone ahead to do my eyeshadow and my lashes off camera because struggle. Anyway, I'm back and I'm just going to finish up my face and then do my lips. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm just going to dust off the powder sitting under my eyes, and I'm going to do that with the initial powder that I used. The initial powder that I use to set my eye. I'm just going in with this Sephora powder, and I'm just going to use that to sweep the excess product out. Okay. Yeah. So now that I've done that, I'll go in with my powder brush as well and just set all the remaining areas with the actual powder for my skin. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in Tan. I'm just going to take this brush from Nuban Beauty, and I'm just going to coat that in the powder and just press in. We're done. So I'm just going to go in with Fix Plus and spray my face to bring it all together. I go heavy on this one anyway, so I mean all this powdery look has to go, so I'm just going to do that now. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to let this dry. I think I have a fan somewhere here. Yeah, so I'm just going to use this to quickly dry this up. Okay, so the next thing is to use my highlighters, my illuminators and stuff on my face. So I'm just going to mix this Nuban Beauty liquid highlighter with my Kevyn what's the name of this thing, glass glow. I'm just going to mix a little bit of that on my hands, and then I'll mix it together with the back of my brush. Yeah, just like that. Then I'll take my beauty blender, the same beauty blender that I have been using. I'll take that and just press that in here. And this will serve as like the base where I will be putting like the powder highlighter as well. I'm also going to put that on the tip of my nose, just a little bit on the bridge. And if I like, I'll just dab it on my forehead, which I'm not so big on, but I'm just going to do that anyway. Yeah. So the next step is the powder highlighter, and I'm going to use this one is the gold deposit from MAC. I'm not shining. What am I even doing? I have to be glowy. You get me? And then I'm going to highlight my nose as well. So I'm just going to take a small pencil, a small blending brush or a pencil brush. Yeah. And I'm just going to put that on my nose. And then also the bridge of my nose. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to also put this on my brow bone. Guys, I never knew it was so hard to do your makeup and gist. Me that said I was gisting. Halfway through, I've been concentrating on this makeup. Wow. Okay, lips. So I'm going in with this brown shade from Nuban Beauty. It's in the shade Peach. I'm just going to put a little on my hand palette. Peach, P-I-T-C-H, peach, not peach. Peach, not peach. Whatever. English is hard and it's not my mother tongue, please. Anyway, I have some moisturizer on my lip. I'm just going to take tissue and clean off some of that, because my lip is definitely well moisturized by now. Yeah. And then line my lip. So I have big juicy lips, I know, but I like to make my lips appear bigger, so I'm going to do that here. Maybe not as big as I usually would do, but of course I'm definitely going to overline my lips, so that's just it. I need to do that. So one thing you definitely need to do when you're doing this is you need to be able to create like sharp lines. So for me, I'm just going to run my powder over the top of my lip to remove any moisture that must have been there from my moisturizer, so that my line can appear sharp and crisp. Okay, and I'm going to line my lower lip as well. Yes, now that I've done this, I'm going in with a lighter nude shade. This shade is from Dose of Colors, and I'm just going to tap that in here as well. I'm going to use a blending brush to diffuse this color into one another. And then I'm going to go in with a nude shade, much lighter nude shade again. I always never let my clients do this. I never let them smack their lips together, but I do it because I can control it. I'm going to grab another nude shade and to put on this one, and I will be right back. So I'm also going to add, I went ahead to grab this very light nude shade that I like. And I'm just going to put that in here. This definitely does brighten up my lip. Very bright. I'm going to turn it down, but I love it. Now I'm going in with glosses. I'm going to first go in with this NYX Butter Gloss. Just going to take a little of that. You see, with lips, bruh, I don't think I ever actually know exactly what I'm doing. I mean, I know the finish that I'm going for. You get what I mean? I know what I'm looking to achieve, but I never actually know exactly what I'm going to mix. I like to have options upon options upon options. So this next shade I'm going in with is the I'm just looking for my lip brush to blend this in. Yeah, it's from House of Tara. This gloss is like very old. I'm just not going to let go of it because magic. Yeah. Going to go in with another gloss as well. That's a bit darker than that one. And that one is going to go on the top part of my lip. And then yeah. And now I'll go in with a clear gloss. And I'm going to use this very fantastic cheap clear gloss that I'm always using, and it's so gorgeous. Yes, this one is from Absolute. Guys, this gloss is magic. I mean, I heard that they have the fake Sha, but this one that I'm using has been working so far, and I do not think that it's the fake. Okay. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, I think a baby girl is being created. Okay. All right. Gloss baby for life. Ooh. Talking and doing makeup, gosh, not the easiest. Okay, love this. I don't know if you love it, but I love it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of tissue and take off the excess that I have to my mouth. And I'm just going to do this. Yeah, so no more sticky formulas and shit. Ooh, bronzy to the gods, like I'm glowing. So the next thing, I'm done. I'm just going to put on a final spray now, and I'm just going to set this whole face with the Huda Beauty Resting. This is a matte finish, but I mean, I'm already looking dewy and all, so I'm just going to use this and just bring back some, you know, strongness. If there's anything like that. So I'm using this one. I'm just going to spray gently, far away from the actual makeup, so I melt it all off. Whew. Voila. So I am done. Ooh. Do you like it? Ooh, ooh, this girl is on fire. What? Anyway, guys, let me go and, you know, dress up, set the hair, and I'll be right back. Ooh. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me on this video. I mean, if you're here, you must have watched it all the way to this point. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, because I'm feeling myself. Yes, please, if you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to share, like, comment down below what you like about this video. Ask me anything, I'll be there to answer. Please, guys, do not forget to subscribe. Tell your family members, your friends. Please share on Instagram, share anywhere. Tell them to please subscribe. I'm trying to get my followers to 1,000 as I'm new on here. Thank you so much. Anyway, if you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe like I say. See you in my next video. Bye.